Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, since it's the end of the year and it's about to be January in a few days, I wanted to come up with some fun, creative ideas of how to save money in the new year. So I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but it's called the 52-week challenge. So the idea is there's 52 weeks in a year. So for week 1, you would save $1. Week 2, you would save $2. Week 3, you get the idea? So all the way up to week 52, then you would save $52 that week. And if you did that every week during the year, by the end of it, you would have saved $1,378 in 1 year. So that's a way that, well, at least for week 1 and week 2, it seems like it would be easier. Maybe by week 52, maybe that's a little harder to save $52 that week. But I think it's just a way to start building the habit of saving. And by the end of it, you have more than $1,000. So, I would like $1,000. So I feel like that's a good amount of money of savings, like an emergency savings or a way to save up for a trip or an event or something like that. So that's one way of doing it, week 1, week 2, but you can also do a random way. So every week, maybe you cut out pieces of paper and label them 1 through 52 and then put them in a jar or something, and then randomly each week pull out a number and be oh, this week I'm saving $20, and maybe the next week you get $1. And then the week after that, maybe you're at 52. So it's just a way to randomize it. So depending on what you get, it could be easy that week or it could be harder. But the same thing, just making it more random. Next is a no eating out challenge. And that is something that I want to do. There's some people who do them a no eating out for a month, which I don't want to set myself up to fail. So I feel that's not really realistic for me. But there are people who do 1 day out of the week, no eating out. So maybe for 1 month, it's every Monday we are not eating out. And then maybe in month 2, it's every Monday and Tuesday we are not eating out. And then you keep adding on to it every month until you're at the point where you just don't eat out anymore. So that's one way to do it. But eating out is really expensive, even if you're not going to expensive places, maybe you're just going to fast food like me. It does add up over time, which is why I'd be really interested to do this. On the flip side of that, you can do the Pantry challenge, which means you eat everything in your pantry or refrigerator before you buy new food. So again, saving money and also just being resourceful and not wasting food. I am that person who will go grocery shopping and then have the groceries in the car and still pull through a drive-through somewhere. It's really sad, if I'm being honest with myself. But that, again, I could do something like this and it would save me money and also stop wasting food that I clearly have in my kitchen and I just don't prepare for some reason. Another thing you can do is a no shopping challenge. So similar to the no eating out, you can pick 1 month we're not shopping at all, or 1 day out of the week you're not shopping at all, and obviously this would save money too. So just the no eating out challenge. Next is the spare change challenge, where basically you just collect all the spare change that you have. I know some people may not use cash anymore, but I still think that there's a large group of people who do rely on cash. So I think that this can still be beneficial. And pennies add up, dimes add up, quarters definitely add up. Hold on, wait a second. This is my spare change jar. It's actually really heavy. I'm using an old candle container. But yeah, this is this is my spare change. And it's really heavy. And so yeah, I'm gonna put this down. So that is the accumulation of like months of putting spare change aside, like maybe even like more than a year at this point. But if once it gets full, it's because it's still not full yet, but once it does get full, I can take it to the bank or somewhere and have them like convert it into cash. And I'm sure that there's like at least $50 in there. Like, certainly at least $50. But, you know, pennies add up, quarters add up, and I don't like, who's too good to like not take $50, even if all that's in there is $50. Like, if I saw $50 on the street, like I would definitely pick it up. So I mean, you can't be too good to to take some extra money. So just doing things like that, that can help you like put just a little bit of money aside. You can also choose to cut out certain things in your life. For me, I'm a huge soda drinker. I love soda. Even though like I know it's so bad for you, I still love it. I still drink it. I've moved over to Coke Zero, no sugar, no calories. In my mind, like it's slightly better. It may not be, but in my mind, at least, like it's slightly better than regular Coke. But I say all that to say, it adds up. Like every time that you go out to a restaurant, there's a huge upcharge if you get a soda. If you go to like any events, like back when we were going to events like concerts and everything, if you want a soda, like be prepared to pay like at least $5. Maybe you get a refill, maybe you don't. So for me, like if I were to cut out sodas, I think that I would save a lot of money. So that's for me. If you like drink alcohol is expensive. That's one of the reasons why like I don't drink, because I can't like you want me to pay how much for a liquid? Like I can't. But if you drink alcohol, maybe cut it out for like a month, maybe, and see how much you save. If you're a smoker of like anything, I know people like have a strict budget for smoking. So that's like extra money that, you know, argue with yourself, but like maybe you need that, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. So like if you could save the money that you would have been using on that and just see like how much that adds up. Like, oh, like I saved like $200 this month because I didn't drink this month, or I saved like $300 because I didn't smoke. So yeah, just like by cutting out these vices that we have, I'm not excluding myself from that. Like I know that there's things that I do that I shouldn't, like the soda. Not that one is like more bad than the other, like we all have our vices, but if we can like cut those things out or at least limit those things, then I think that we can save a lot of money by the end of it. Last but not least is the 365-day challenge. So this one is a little more complicated, but still doable, I think. So on day 1, you would save 5 cents. Okay? Are you with me? Day 2, you add on 5 cents to that. So day 2, you're saving 10 cents. Day 3, you're saving 15 cents. Day 4, you're saving 20 cents. And you keep going and keep going. And every day, just adding 5 cents on top of it. By the end of that, you would have saved, and by the end of that, I mean by the end of that year, by the 365th day, you would have saved $3,339, which is a huge amount of money, like a huge amount of money to have saved in a year. So that's something, at least at the beginning, should be like doable for most people. But at the end of it, I don't know, I haven't done the math exactly, so I don't know like how much you're actually saving by like day 300. It may be like a lot of money by then, but by the end of it, you would have saved more than $3,000. So I would like highly suggest this. I think that would be cool if like January 1st you did this, and then by the end of the year, you have like that $3,000, and you can do a lot with $3,000. Trips, shopping, just a regular savings account, a down payment on a car, a down payment on a house, maybe, or at least like add to a down payment on a house. I just feel like you can do like a lot with $3,000. So that is one. I hadn't heard of that. I was like looking up stuff online, and that one came up, and I thought that it was really interesting. So I think it'd be really cool if someone tried that out. So that's it. Those were some fun, maybe creative ways that you hadn't thought of saving money. I hope this video is helpful. If it was, give it a thumbs up. Write some comments down below and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And I'll see you next time. Bye.